let's take a look at the Minecraft Live 2022 announcement trailer and see what information and hidden details that we can glean from it. Alright, this is the first scene. It's just a tadpole. They swim into formation into Minecraft Live. I like the music. It's very nice bop and nice vibe it gives off. And as you can see, when the frog jumps out of the water, you can see that there's a lot of water particles. This might be added, this might not. It might just be artistic freedom, but let's move forward a little bit. There is fog coming off from the waterfall in the background. I'll point that out once it's more clear in the next shot, but if these little atmospheric effects are added, that'd be pretty cool. Let's move on to the next shot. Alright, as you can see, I don't think it's that much more clear, but you can see that there is a bit of fog and water particles coming off of the waterfall at the place where it hits the other mass of water. That's a nice little detail in some texture packs, or I think it's a data pack or something. They actually have added this to the game, but it's not part of the base game. And aside from that, we're in the Lush Cave. There's nothing out of the usual in this Lush Cave, so let's move on to the next one. And here we can take a look at this. This is the Savannah. It's an interesting biome choice. Either they randomized it, just chose the Savannah randomly, or this has something to do with a hint towards whatever the update might be. Back in 2018, Mojang put out a biome vote, and the Savannah was one of the two options that were in it. They said that whatever loses will be updated sometime in the future, and this one actually lost to the taiga. That's why we have the taiga today. Well, the revamped taiga, or did it exist before the biome vote? I forgot. But still, we have the taiga today, and we don't have a revamped savanna or the revamped desert biome, which I'll bring up in just a little bit. So this might be a hint towards a future update, but this might also be just a random biome that they chose for this scene. You can also see a savanna village, a desert village, in the background. I don't think that's... Oh, wait. I'm not sure how the buildings look in desert villages. Those do look a little bit like a plains village. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Tell me in the comments below. Let's move on. Alright, here we can see a normal scene. There's nothing wrong with it except for when the frog eats the goat. It's a reference to a popular, I guess, joke in the community, which is a reference to a bug, which was found during testing of one of the betas for Minecraft Bedrock. When they first added the frog would eat the goat. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Frog tries to eat slime, gets stopped. Let's take a look at this scene. Aside from the frog jumping onto the goat, which is not going to happen in vanilla Minecraft, there is a sign. It is Snapshot Day, my dudes. It's a reference to a very popular meme that has been passed around whenever a new snapshot releases. So I think that's a pretty cool detail, a pretty cool nod to the community. Notice that It is Snapshot Day, my dudes meme does not really get passed around when controversial snapshots get posted. Like, for example, some of the snapshots during 1.19.1, you wouldn't really see that because players were not excited for it. Also, it's a 3-line sign, which Phoenix SC pointed out. That's pretty interesting. Let's move on to the next scene. We travel through more biomes. This one is a deep slate cave. Originally, I thought this biome was a birch forest, then I looked at the oak trees. It's just a normal forest. But on a side note, I think that if birch forests were actually updated, like Mojang originally said, it would be pretty cool. Even if it was just a small update, adding a little bit of ambience, maybe butterflies, or shelf fungus, or fallen trees, that kind of small features, that would be pretty cool. Now we're in the nether, let's take a look at how the frog actually makes the frog light. It eats the frog light, like we see, and then it spits it out. This is, I guess, a refutation to Phoenix SC's thinking. Frog lights don't get pooped out by the frog, it's not digested, it's just frog ate magma cube thinking it was a slime, didn't like it, cause who would like eating magma and then spit it out? Now we're in the desert. Again, interesting biome choice. This appeared in the same biome vote as the Savannah. Still not sure whether it's randomly chosen or if it's a hint, but we'll know soon enough. Minecon is not that far away. Here we are in a rainforest. Nothing unusual here, except you can see that bamboo in the background is actually floating. That's probably just a rendering issue, I guess. But aside from that, it is a normal rainforest. Now we're in the nether. You can see it's just a normal nether. There is the normal biomes, there's the normal mobs. And we're in a mine shaft now. Yeah, nothing seems to be off over here. Now, we are here. Some people might think this is a new mob, but actually it's just the Arch-Illager from Minecraft Dungeons. Again, this is a reminder that Minecraft Live is not just for Minecraft itself. There is Minecraft Dungeons, and there is also Minecraft Legends, which I'll bring up in just a little bit. And then there was a village there. Let's actually go back just a tiny bit. Nothing unusual about this village except for the villagers standing on top of the houses. Probably just a little detail, but nothing is off about this. Same thing with this mushroom biome. There's a dark oak forest in the background, but mushroom biomes can be connected to anything. Not mushroom biomes. It's a mushroom forest or mushroom island, I think. And this one just so happens to be near a massive land with a dark oak biome. I don't know. Nothing unusual though, aside from also the mushrooms on top of the mushrooms. And then there was a stronghold. There are a lot of hostile mobs here. You can see the mobs chasing each other in the background. Nothing unusual here. Then there was the ocean. Here we are. You can see a very, very big glacier. Not sure what that's about. And the drown are also floating, standing on top of the water. They have hacks. I don't know. Probably just a little detail. And then let's go back a little bit. There is the Woodland Mansion, I remember now. That's the pillager with the crossbow. Let's take a look around. Do you notice any evokers? No? Well, I don't either, because there's a lot of Vexes here, and Vexes have to be summoned by evokers. Interesting detail, but let's move on. Let's move back a little bit. Might have to go... Alright, now we're in the end. Nothing is off about this scene except for a rabbit running towards the frogs instead of with the line of mobs. I don't know about that. Rabbits don't spawn in the end, if I remember correctly. Let's move on to the next scene. Alright, they arrive in the deep dark. Frog tries to stop, but accidentally activates all these skulk sensors. And here is an interesting detail. Instead of just showing, like, I don't know, a skulk sensor activating a shrieker and then a warden popping out of the ground, they instead focus on the deep dark portal. This might be a hint to something, this might not. But it's interesting that they focused on the deep dark portal in the center instead of showing, like, how wardens actually emerge, which is a shrieker, not activating all the deep dark, skulk sensors. Anyways, that's just a small little detail. They might be hinting at the deep dark portal having some sort of use. They might not. Let's move on to the next scene. Warden pops out, of course. And then skulk sensors get activated. They're running away. Warden does its signature sonic attack, I think it's called. And here, let's take a look at this. There's a lot of stuff to unpack in this little scene. This one is quite an important scene because we don't actually know that much about Minecraft Legends aside from the stuff that they've posted so far. So as you can see, there's the art style. I really like the art style. This might be controversial, I don't know, but the art style is pretty cool. We can see some village structures and flowers in the background. Like you can see that arch over there and those other structures. I'm not sure what they are. And the villagers and the piglins. I forgot which one is which. But these piglins are pretty much attacking the villagers. That's the main plot of the main story of the game. Just the piglins against the villagers and the zombies and all that stuff. But here we get to take a closer look at the art style. Now that it's unblurred from the motion blur, aside from the mobs, you can see how the grass looks, how the buildings look. There's some nice buildings. These seem to be some sort of glazed terracotta, but again, the game's not released and this art is not part of the base game, so we'll know soon enough. Sneak peeks. You can see all the villagers are doing their signature eyebrow raise. It was a pretty big meme in the community back when the trailer was announced and villager did the eyebrow raise. So they've added this little feature, I guess, how do I describe it? This little Easter egg here. It's a nice little Easter egg. Let's move on to the next scene. They arrive at a mangrove forest where Alex is. Now, the alley has the slime, but there's a ton of mobs chasing after them. Hype train. Maybe minecarts can be connected in the future. That might just be artistic depiction, but if minecarts can be connected, that'd be pretty cool. Again, nothing seems off about these biomes. There's a little beehive there. That's a nice little detail. They go into the mountains in the distance, and the trailer is done. The date is October 15, 2022, at 12 p.m. EDT. That's Eastern Standard Time. So for PDT, for Pacific Time, it's 9 a.m. You can convert it using Google. I'm not going to do the conversions in the comments. Do them yourself if you need it. And I'll be making more videos on Minecraft Live once more details get announced. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.